All right, so this is going to be the first episode in kind of a new series called Tricks from the Top, Secrets and Unfair Advantages of Getting High Trophy Counts. And being high up on the leaderboard and whatnot, and kind of my thoughts on things. But I think this first episode, I'm going to say one unfair advantage that's not even level playing field among people is time. And it's just, I mean, it's a major factor. If you got more time to play, you got more time to earn trophies. And most of the games that you could earn trophies in don't really require that much skill. It's just mostly how much time you can put into it. Is really, I mean, the other thing with time would be you could get good at a game. I feel like most people could get good at most games if they just had enough time to devote to it. Like even the really hard stuff. If you just had the patience and the time, you could. Most people could probably do most things. Not everyone could do all of it, but um, most things. If you just had enough time and practice and all that. Um, but anyways, yeah, mostly the time is a huge factor. Because yeah, most of it is just all these just pretty simple, mindless platinums and things you could do, and the time factor. We'll put it this way: the time factor from when I first started. I mean, time was always a factor, and it would always be able to put the uh, separate you on the leaderboard and get you ranked up and stuff if you have more time. But for the amount of levels and the amount of gaps you can get now and plats you can get, time it kind of just amplifies how many plats you can get in a time. Because usually plats used to be when I started pretty quick ones were like 8 to 12 hours. Um, Nowadays, not the case. I mean, it used to be like a 3 hour plat was just insanely fast. That was why like Hannah Montana was such a big deal because you could get the plat so fast. But yeah, I mean, as you could see from my trophy recall, like in the later years, I was able to earn what was it like 700 plats in like a year and a half with only playing a couple hours a day. And before it was taking me, I mean, I had like a ridiculous year back in the day of getting 300 and something, like 320 or something like that. And that was playing like 8 hours a day. And I had a ton of VN backlog because I didn't play VNs for the first few years they were out. Um, so yeah, I mean, you can just get so much more plats and trophies just time wise now. But yeah, that's the biggest thing or a huge advantage um, is just time. It not so much skill. So one reason to not compare yourself to other people, maybe you don't have that many hours in the day. Maybe you have to work like two jobs or something. You're not probably not going to be able to compete against most people. Now, there are a lot of other factors that go into it, which I'll get into in other episodes, such as games, which games you play, and things of that nature, lengths of games. I guess that's kind of time based, but yeah, if you have more time in the day to play games and earn trophies in them, that is a big advantage uh, over over other people. So, yeah. What else can I say time-wise? I'm sure yeah, it's just a big factor. Anyways, I guess we will wrap this up over here. But yeah, sorry, probably not too much content to talk about this in this episode, but we'll get to more other ones. We'll get to more other ones, and maybe get to some a little more controversial things, but that people don't tend to talk about. But yeah, and then also too, actually, this is a good point. Speaking of time, how long you've been playing, how old the account has been. I mean, that's time related too. I mean, it has less of an impact now the earlier it started, but because there's so many fast platinums now and trophies are so much faster. But if you're trying to look up people like on the leaderboard, most of the people high up have been around for years. I'm not saying all of them. I'm saying a lot of them. And I mean, that's just years of time that you are behind. And like I had said in a previous episode, sometimes I was wishing, when I really cared a lot about the leaderboard, sometimes I was wishing that, like kicking myself for not buying the PS3, like right when it came out or right when trophies came, because I would have had another like 2 years of trophy hunting, and maybe I'd be like number one by now. It wouldn't surprise me, because I would have also been quote unquote in on the secrets and tips and stuff faster too. But yeah, I mean, if you're just starting out, just don't even bother. I wouldn't bother trying to shoot up high onto page one of a leaderboard or something like that, because you're gonna just be playing really unfun stuff. You could probably get pretty high if you just play all the really fast stuff, but um, you, everyone else up there is still gonna have all the fast stuff, plus in addition all the other stuff they were able to do early on in earlier years. And it's like you would still have to play some longer things, just because you couldn't fully get up there with all the fast stuff because they're playing all the fast stuff. Hopefully that's making sense at what I'm trying to get at there. They're still going to have that like buffer of those other years and things that you would have to play slightly longer stuff to overcome. So, screensaver fading out. Maybe that should be the sign for when I wrap up the videos. Put a new screensaver up every day, and then once it starts fading out, maybe I'll do that. Someone suggested that 10-minute videos were a good idea, a good length. So, yeah, the time factor and how long you've been playing, I guess. So, anyways, everybody have a good night, good morning, enjoy your games. Thanks for watching. If you want to follow me on other platforms, my links will be in the description. And yeah, hopefully I will see you guys again next time. Goodbye, everybody.